Hey Leo, welcome to Aria Moon Tarot, and thank you so much for being here. This is your love reading for anyone with sun, moon, or rising in Leo. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't, check your other placements. All right, let's get started. So let's hop right in. Your person is showing up as the spider. So this is definitely what they present to the outside world, kind of how you know them, and how others may know them. These will be their key characteristics that everyone assumes is their personality. Like you think you know them based on these traits. So looking at this, first of all, this is a beautiful card. This intricate web that the spider has woven is really highlighted in this card by all of these rainbow-like colors. Excuse me. Which is really just like, it's intriguing, you know. I think there's something intriguing about spiders. Love them or hate them. Definitely earth energy. But I'm really getting like an artistic feeling from this person. Somebody who is really detailed about what they do. Also with the spectrum, like the whole color spectrum here, this is somebody who's really feeling, like I'm getting an image of the whole chakra system, and this is somebody definitely like in tune with all of those elements, all those parts of themselves. So that's always nice because that suggests a balance, or at least they appear to be balanced. You know them as a very balanced person. This might not be how they see themselves, but this is definitely how they come through to others. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was a highly artistic person, someone who spends hours on their craft, who's very methodical about what they do, who will kind of like put in the work to weave the intricate details of something. That's something very characteristic to the spider. So something else that like I just have to touch on is I think the number 8 is going to be important in this reading. We're dealing with a spider, which we know has 8 legs. So the number 8 is really representative of abundance and material wealth. This is someone who has a great deal of success in business. If they are an artist, then they're a successful artist. Like I'm not getting the starving artist vibe from them. As someone who has figured out how to monetize their art. So all artists are successful because they are producing their art and they are exploring that part of themselves and expressing themselves. So that is beautiful, but a lot of people in the arts do find it difficult to provide for themselves because a lot of other people don't value the work and the effort behind some of the intricate artistic endeavors that a lot of us participate in. So it's nice when someone is being recognized for what they're producing. This could be painting or quite literally some sort of woven art, weaving, or I don't know, crocheting, something like that. Macrame. Am I taking this too far? I don't know. But something, they're good with their hands, basically. They make something. This could be like mechanical, even a mechanical art form. Something where they use their hands and they are very detailed about what they produce. So if they are in the arts, it's nice to know that they're being recognized and being compensated for that. So there's definitely success there, or there's success right around the corner. The number 8 also speaks to abundance in, basically abundance in everything. So that doesn't necessarily have to mean material wealth, but it can be abundance in inspiration or in guidance, in time. Basically, whatever they need to fulfill their life's purpose, which I get the feeling they're very concerned with. Like, that's something important to them, fulfilling their purpose here on earth. Whatever it is that they need to do that, they'll have an abundance of that. Energy, inspiration, they're just an abundant person. So that's good. That's how you see them. I think you see them as like always having enough, or being an endless well of ideas. So like they're kind of clever and inventive. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting. You really see them as somebody who can always come up with a solution to the problem. And it might not even be a problem, maybe just a solution to just what to do. Like just really, really creative in that way. Just like a well of knowledge and also of ideas. Okay, so this is how you are seeing the person. This is definitely someone who knows how to manifest, and also somebody who exhibits a lot of patience. So maybe they've been very patient with you, or you've seen them be patient with family members, friends, children. A lot of patience here. That's a nice quality to have. So let's look a little deeper beyond what they present on the surface to kind of what's running underneath all of that. Maybe some aspects of them that you aren't even aware of. Okay, so the elk. So more earth energy. This is definitely a grounded person with all this earth energy. They may be an earth sign, but if they aren't, they just exhibit a lot of grounded, stable energy. So they're probably really nice to be around, very calming. You feel secure in their presence. You feel like everything's going to be okay when they are around, and you feel like you'll be provided for, taken care of. And I think that plays a lot into with the spider, just that infinite amount, that endless well of fill in the blank. You know, it feels like when you're around them, there's an infinite amount and an endless well of, it could be security, it could be fun, it could be ideas, but there's definitely, they've got this abundant nature about them. Okay, when we look at the elk, I'd say we get some of that feeling too of abundance, more in the form of stability, definitely family. And protection, a lot of protection. So I think this is someone that feels very protective towards you, even if they're not exhibiting that, because this is in their more hidden aspects. So they might not be exhibiting this protective nature that they feel towards you, but they definitely feel like they would defend you. I'm getting like this sense of family, like they see you as family. So that could be a friend of yours, someone who you're really close with, so close that it's almost like your family. They see like creating a family with you. If there is a bit of a friendship element, that might be a little bit of a juicy detail here, because a lot of times, you know, if you're crushing on your friend, you don't really want to admit that. So this may be somebody who you have been in a friendship with that's now starting to develop some different kind of feelings. Some different kind of feelings for you, and maybe not really ready to admit to that, because that's definitely in the hidden part. And with the spider, we know this is a very patient person, so they might be waiting waiting for, I don't know what, maybe waiting for you to make a move. I don't know if that's something that you're comfortable doing, or if you would prefer this person make the move. But they are patient, and maybe this is someone you didn't see as a romantic partner for a long time, and they've been waiting. So this person definitely has a lot of pride with this elk energy coming through. They are earth energy, but also, if you look at this card, there's this really deep orangey red color that kind of runs through it, all over the horns and in this sphere here that we can assume is the sun. So there's definitely some passion here. And that's showing up in the hidden aspects of them, the parts that they're not really wanting to share with you as easily as this part that they lead with. There's a lot of passion beneath the surface that they really might not be telling you. So how they're really feeling is like not so friendly towards you. So if this is your friend, obviously, I think you're looking at them a little differently. Know that they are too. They're patiently waiting. Okay. This is somebody really strong. I feel like this isn't going to apply to everybody, but this person might be a lot larger than you. Just somebody very physically strong, and that's apparent. Like they're big. Like anybody would think that they're physically strong. That's not for everyone, but if it's not that, they are very strong-willed, because this is showing up in more of their like shadow side. So if they aren't somebody who is very physically strong and visibly physically strong, then they have a very, very strong will. Okay. Let's jump into some tarot. See what else we can see. Okay, wow. That's a lot. I don't know if we will get through all of these cards, but let's see what comes out. We have the King of Swords. The Page of Wands. Justice. The Three of Hearts. And the Nine of Wands. Okay. All right. So we are kind of all over the board here in terms of energy, because we were coming through with a really strong earth energy. And now we've got some wands and some swords showing themselves. So right off the bat, I'm actually being pulled directly to this Page of Wands. And this is really like, I'm getting such a passionate and carefree type of energy that they feel with you from this. And I think that I think it's great, because I think it's refreshing for them. I think that they maybe reside in this really grounded earth energy, and you make them feel like kind of like they just they're gonna cut loose. They've got a new direction, a new path, something exciting, and something that they feel really passionate and drawn to. So it's like not having to always be this patient person waiting, and not always have to be this strong, stable energy, but kind of just be themselves. So I'm definitely feeling that, picking up again on these bright colors that kind of run through this Elk card. So these are aspects of this person, this patience and this stability. It's definitely something that you and others around them appreciate. They're like, I get the feeling like they're really level-headed, and that's great. But you kind of bring out a different side of them, something more passionate. And I think the fact that it's backed up by this level-headed energy makes it even more special, because you know they're not going to just jump into something and just be careless about it. It's not in their nature to do that, but you kind of get them outside of themselves. Okay, now we have this King of Swords, and this is somebody who is really masterful at, I don't want to say just communication because it's deeper than that, especially with this person with this spider energy. It's so much deeper than just the way that they communicate with you. It's more like they're a master at communicating ideas, at making you kind of like understand where they're coming from. So I am again getting, this might be somebody who's close to you in your life as a friend and not as a romantic partner, but you're both kind of looking at each other like something a little bit more, because I'm thinking there's deep conversations happening here. There's a foundation here, there's stability, there's something that you've already put into place, some kind of foundation. And if you haven't known this person for very long, this is a connection that you established quick. Like you met them and you just fell into an effortless conversation in the corner at a party. Like everybody's dancing and you two are like having some in-depth conversation. I'm getting that kind of energy, like a click, but more than on a surface level. Something deeper, and it feels like it really, like it made them feel free and like more connected than ever. Yeah, and you're really seeing this person as mature. And I mean, there's no more maturity than the elk. It's a really strong masculine energy, a very strong father energy. Even if it's not a male, this is just like a guiding light type of energy, something stable, something that a provider, like a real strong provider type energy, and somebody that you feel really safe and secure around. So I'm just getting that sort of maturity coming from this King of Wands. And with that maturity, deep communication. So if they haven't made their feelings known to you, I see that coming. And it's not going to be like some, just like a quick, I like you type of thing. It's going to be something in depth. Like I think the feelings that they have for you run really deep. Now, looking here, we have Justice, Three of Swords, and Nine of Wands. I do think that there has been some kind of heartbreak in this person's past. I don't know if I want to say recent past, because the way that this energy is coming through as sort of thoughtful, stable, I don't want to say slow, but definitely on the slower end of things, that earth energy kind of speed, which is the slowest energy. This could have been in their past, even a few years back, but something that was really impactful for them, something that made them feel kind of brokenhearted and maybe like they wouldn't feel the connection again. So these cards here are giving me a glimpse into where they're coming from. And over here, I'm seeing what this connection's doing for them. And in the middle, so fitting, right in the middle, is the Justice card. Justice with her scales, balancing out what's on either side. So this connection, this relationship that is starting to blossom between you, if it hasn't already done so, is like, it's like justice for them. It's like bringing balance to this energy that they felt. This kind of, it's like a heartbreak and sort of a feeling of being trapped. So sort of being stuck in that feeling of heartbreak. And you see it's like she's in agony here. So this is somebody who just felt very walled in, and it's like they're screaming to get out of that place. And this Justice card is just here to bring balance to that situation. So that balance here is finding somebody that they can communicate with, somebody that makes them feel excited and kind of brings out that passion. So we've got the Two Wands cards here, but very different energy. And I feel like that's kind of the balance that Justice is bringing to the situation. So this is definitely something about their passion, their passionate romantic life with these wands. And on one end, we've got this feeling of renewal. This really, it's sort of just like an excitement to pursue something new, some new, just something new that's really close to their heart, and that's really, I want to say, invigorating to them. You see all this yellow energy here. It's very energizing to them, something they feel very strongly about. So it's that energy versus kind of feeling like they can't, like they couldn't move forward with their passions, if that makes any sense. So definitely some kind of heartbreak, and with you, it's like you're bringing balance to that, like you're kind of righting that wrong. You coming into their lives is making that right for them, and that's really beautiful. I want to look into your romance with this person. Get a bit of a clue about what's going on there, or what might happen, how it might unfold. Let's see. Oh, romance. Is that a clue? There's that number 8 again. So we're talking about the spider, and the number 8 being significant, and then we get card 8, romance. This is definitely a romantic connection that is recognized by both of you. It's not lost on them. They see it. Even if you were friends before and weren't really looking at this as a romantic connection, they're sensing the romance. Okay, and influence. So, focus. Sometimes this card can be read as maybe somebody getting in your ear, or an outside influence coming in and dictating parts of the relationship. But in this case, I'm not even getting that feeling at all. I'm going back to this King of Swords and talking about that communication, that kind of deep connection that the two of you are finding through talking and through connecting, sharing ideas. And that's really what this is. I feel like it's like music to their ears. If you look closely, there's like this sparkly kind of beautiful energy coming, from this mouth to this ear. And I think that's what it is. It's like the way that you're able to connect, the ideas that you're able to share, the deep conversations that you find yourself in with this person is like music to their ears, because this isn't a connection that they have had before. They've maybe thought that they were in love before, and it didn't end well. But with you, they're seeing they never really had that connection. They love that. There's like this feeling that they could just talk to you for hours. So it's like, I don't know, I'm just getting the feeling, it's like you are falling in love through through talk, through speech, through communication. If this isn't somebody who you usually see in person, then it's like long phone calls. And even if you do see them in person, I feel like you're getting lost in these long phone calls with this this person, this beautiful, artistic, and stable individual. And I don't know, I just think you're having so much fun, and this is so healing for them. If they haven't already, through all this communication that you're having, they may share with you kind of what they've been through and what was having them feel so trapped and so heartbroken. I feel like they're a very sensitive person, and that might not be something that they feel comfortable sharing with a lot of people, but through these long talks they may be sharing that with you. I'm going to pull a little bit of advice for you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you see how that shot out momentum? So yeah, definitely, I guess we'll just kind of leave it right where it flew. This connection is going to start picking up speed and moving right along, because the two of you are connecting on such a deep level that there's like no reason not to. There's no reason that this person's not seeing any reason they're not seeing. They don't feel like pausing. They don't feel like stopping. They've been in this place, this Three of Hearts, Nine of Wands place, for long enough, and they're like sick of it. Like, they recognize that this is going to bring balance to a very undesirable situation from the past. And once this starts going, it's going. Lots of momentum. Let's see what else. Remember how I said this may be somebody who you are friends with? Okay, we're moving into more than friends territory now. More than friends. You guys, this is really, it's really special, because I love when there's a connection that is clearly built on something more than physical attraction. The physical attraction is there. Like, there's definitely the romance. I think you see this person as a really, like, you're just so drawn to them. But it's for more reasons than just physical attraction. It's something so much deeper, which really means it's something that lasts. Like, usually that's a very lasting relationship. You're able to connect on so many levels. You're able to kind of come together and heal each other. So that's really beautiful. And I think the most important thing here that your person isn't telling you is that they want to be more than friends. They want to be more than friends. They want to get lost in these conversations with you, and they want to just move forward with you. So that's like the best news to hear. Okay, if this reading resonated with you, please leave me a comment down below and let me know. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so we can grow our little tarot family on here. And I will see you next time. Bye!